All right, actually, did you publish the notes, or the meeting notes from last?
I sent them to you. First, I sent them as a shared Gmail,
Yeah.
and then you said you couldn't open it, so I sent you just the regular, and
And you didn't look at it, did you?
you said you got it,
I
and thank
said I
you,
got
but.
it. Yeah, all right,
I
so,
think he's ignoring
all right,
us.
so Happy New Year, we're screwing up already. So.
Yeah.
That's, oh, well.
All right, so we were at the last meeting, so the notes should be fine. Let's see here, old business. So I know the end of last year, we had stumps ground done at the Sanborn Nason Cemetery on Garvin Road. I know you had knocked out some of the smaller ones, and that big one that we had, that big
Yeah,
pine.
no, that was nice.
Yeah, they took care of all of the ones. There was only one that was near a grave, some stones that were down, and all
And
that
that guy's name was what, Big Mac or
Big
something?
Mac, yeah. So that's been knocked out. We can get in there and do what we gotta do, you know, in the spring, whatever. Most of the stones in there are just, they're awful. But there's some that can be fixed, or put back upright, so. We're getting there, though. At the end of the year also, I put in the budget request, for the $3,000, operating fund, and then an additional, 8 to 10 for, like trees and, you know, big ticket items like we did last year. And I talked to Tom, our liaison, and instead of June for the town meeting, it's going to be in April this year. So everything's been punched up back that way, and I know we got to probably go talk to the warrant finance people and the selectmen and stuff, and you know, justify the budget requests and stuff like that. So
So the town meeting is in April?
yeah, I don't know.
Did they say why?
I don't know. I didn't ask him. So,
Interferes with their summer.
yeah, possibly. So, winter work. I haven't really done anything too much, you know, out in the cemeteries, stuff like that. I know you have a stone or two, don't you, Ken?
I have no stones, all stones have been put back.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Now, did you put another one recently over at Remick?
Did
So
I
I-
what?
Did you put another one back up at Remick? Because I saw some.
Yeah, there's a couple of them just up temporarily.
Okay, cool. So, I was hoping Amy would be here, because I know she was working on some of the stones over her, at the cemetery over there on Fox's Ridge Road. Anybody else do any kind of cemetery work? Nothing?
Just reading books.
Just reading books? Okay.
And Ken helped me in my cemetery,
Oh, cool.
put the ones that were broken, mend them, and put them back up and straightened them, and we still have a few more, but we didn't get to it, because we did it, what, late fall, didn't we?
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you got cleared out any more of the trees on the side there? On the-
Well,
No
yeah,
vegetation work was done, I just worked on the stones before
Yeah.
it got too cold.
Yeah. Well, shoot, it's supposed to be raining in a day or two, right?
yeah.
Good grief. So, all right, new business. Tree quotes. I had Big Mac, I met with him a couple weeks back. So we can start, figure out which cemeteries to work on for trees and stuff like that. I don't have my list right now, but they're almost all of them that we did look, or all of them we did look at are off of the Milton Mills, Fox's Ridge Road, the Orchard, the one in Orchard, Nathan Brackett.
Okay.
The one in the field that we all have to
Yeah.
go four-wheeling to. I got that one quoted. The Merrill Cemetery on Milton Mills Road, when
The
you're.
one I couldn't find?
Yes, that one.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
no, yeah, so that one, Amy might be working on that one.
Well, the chain was back down, I heard.
Yeah, so I was there a few weeks ago as well, and
Yeah.
so the horses are gone, they've been sold. There was a part of right near the road, that chain is open,
Yeah.
or the fence is open. And then there's a drive walkway along the fence right near the house. So,
Did you ask him about making an opening in the stone wall? so
I
we
didn't
don't-
see him there. I know Amy's been in contact with him a little bit. I know he's looking to, possibly sell the house.
Oh,
So,
okay.
we're hoping, or she's hoping to get the trees taken down there. There's 4 of them, the 1 dead one and the 3 big live ones. I was with Big Mac there, and just, you just can't take them down because of the way they're leaning. So there's some work that needs to be done, but one of them can go towards Fox's Ridge Road. There's a fence along the back there.
Yep.
But the homeowner and Big Mac were like, yeah, we can take the fence down, put it back up if we have to take the trees down. So hopefully in the next couple months, that'll be worked on. And Amy's working on the stones, the granite, or the marble stones that are there that need to be worked on. She's done a lot of research on that cemetery. There's like, I don't know, 20 or 30 field stones. She's done a lot of research who might be in there. And she's found some people, so,
They're still there?
they're still there.
Nobody took them and moved them somewhere?
No, so yeah, all those field stones, they're like rows, there's like
Yeah.
3 rows of them or something,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, there were several families, when you look up the history of that property, there were several families that lived there and then didn't inherit the property, but somehow they either married into the family or acquired it somehow, so who knows who those.
How does that work if you, like mine, the property was Wentworth and Grant originally. But then when Pat's folks died, we're in there. So is it only families that can go in the cemeteries on said property or
Like to visit or be buried?
buried?
Um,
Or you have to have permission?
yeah, I think you have to
I
have
think-
permission from the
I
family.
think if there's enough room in a cemetery, and you have to pay the cost.
I do?
Yes.
No, they pay the cost.
No.
What if I'm dead? That's what I'm, trying
Your
to
estate
figure.
pays the cost.
Your estate would still have to
Okay,
pay
so
to put
once,
your body in it,
well, I
if
would
there's
take,
room.
yeah, well, there's room for myself
Mhm.
and my daughter and Kenny if they decide to be there, which I said they would, so, and then that's all I'm gonna have in there. Okay.
I have to look into
I
all
did
the
talk
people.
to Dave and Wendy Langley about that cemetery and the stone wall.
Yes. Is it?
And
It's
he's,
still there.
Okay.
it's still there? They were supposed to.
haven't moved it.
Well, I talked to him and he was supposed to, I says, at least go get it off, cause if I go up there, and he told me to go up and talk, is it Paul that owns the adjoining land that has the landscaping? He said to ask him if we could cut the trees down around that. See, I haven't been up there to look at it for quite a while, but he says in the field around there's quite a few trees. And then
haven't-
he sent out by the wall, so I haven't been up to look at it. But he asked me, he says, ask him if we can cut the trees down. I said, all right, when I get up there, I will, but
Yeah, there's a big one right in the front corner.
and that's what he was saying, to see if we can get that out of there, and then whatever's in the field. But like I said, I haven't been up there in a long time to go look at it. But he does know which dome, and I told him to at least get it off that one that's in there.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm gonna have to call him again, or just go up there and say, come on, let's go do it.
Yeah. Tree quotes.
And that was on New Year's Eve.
Okay. Yeah, follow up with him, this week and let us know, so.
Yeah.
Operating document, I know when I talked to Tom, and I talked to all you guys about this operating document, basically more than a mission statement, hey, this is what we want to do. Maybe have a page of stuff, this is what we want to do. This is our charter, I guess, I don't know if that's the right word. Have the state stuff where we got to take care of the vets, but we're going above and beyond, what the state mandates. We want to take care of everybody in town. So if we can have that knocked out in the next month or so, we can bring that up to the selectmen, so they can check it out. I don't know if anybody else, like I already let you guys know, I don't know of any other towns that have cemetery committees that have something like this. But I don't know if any other, town departments have something like this, like bylaws or something, whatever it might be.
Yeah, I know what you're looking for wording, and it's not coming to mind, but
Yeah.
it's sort of like our.
It's
like
a
an
mission statement.
But it's more than a mission statement, because it's got like your your operating, your directives.
Directives.
So we'll just have to meet at some point.
Yeah.
and Maybe
Yes.
we can find some samples so that we can
Yeah, we
look
got,
at what others write in. And it doesn't have to be a cemetery committee, it can be any kind of organization.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they'll have more than just a bylaws, constitution, code of ethics. They'll have all kinds of different documents that maybe we can get inspiration from.
What is the name of the lady that I'm supposed to talk to about getting our financials in order?
oh, Kelly Burgess, she's the
Kelly.
treasurer.
Bird.
And apparently she's in one of the pictures there, the school pictures.
Was that her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Kelly.
I see names and I
Allen?
don't know if those are married names
Yeah,
or.
I guess her maiden name was Allen, Carrie Allen. Did you know Kelly Burgess when she was a kid around here? Well, I didn't know she was from here, so. Anyway,
Is that her maiden name?
yeah.
Is it an Acton one or a Shapley one? Because I've put out more Shapley
Yeah,
ones
the
so
Shapley.
far.
It was the one, like, in the last couple of weeks.
Yep, that's
That was
Shapley.
Shapley?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, where are you
so
getting all those? They just in the archives?
We have hundreds of them at the Historical Society, and most of them are not labeled. I mean, I can fill in the ones from when I went to school, but before me and after me, no.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Shapley, forget it, I don't know anybody, so.
Okay.
But people have been pretty
Yeah, that's
receptive to it. I filled quite a few.
cool.
Yep.
All right, talked about that stuff already. I know Amy wanted to become a member. I know she talked to Jen. I honestly can't remember what it takes, just approval from us or approval from Jen, and she got to swear in.
I thought that,
You could have only 7.
okay.
Well, 5, because when I joined, I says, give me a break. It was, I think it let us have 7, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Jen,
I think Jen has
And
to
then
present the
Driscoll.
name
okay.
to the,
Well, that makes
To the
sense because we
board.
lost the two. We lost
Yeah.
Lois and
Yeah, so I think that's what I was told, but I could be wrong.
but yeah, I would say just have Amy go to Jen, and Jen can put her name on the docket for the next select board. And
Okay,
and if there's no extraneous circumstances, I would say that they'll okay her, and she just needs to come in and get sworn in.
okay. Sounds good. We talked about the stone wall at Langley. Any kind of supplies, I bought flags last year, so we got plenty of those. I do need to go through my roster of what kind of flag holders we should get. I suggest if you need to get anything, get it now before the mad rush of the season kind of deal. How you doing on fixing stone supplies?
I'm good with that.
Okay.
Maybe some D2.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that too. I think I got one jug still at home.
Yeah.
But I know I bought like 3 or 4 jugs last year. And they're what, 40-ish bucks a pop. So so I'll make another purchase of that, sometime soon. So, do you guys need any supplies? Any tools need to be bought or fixed or?
Not that I know of.
All right. Other business. Anything other than like the next meeting date? Actually, for the next meeting, I'd like to have it like next month. Because if we're gonna get this directive written up and we gotta figure out timeline for the boards and talking to those folks.
well, I have this week off, so I'm gonna try to see if I can get a hold of Kelly.
Okay,
But I'd like for the next meeting to at least have the finances done or something so that I can present. I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything, so I don't know what we're looking at.
yeah, I asked her last week to send along. She doesn't have it, it's in another file that she doesn't have access to.
Well, I'll piece it all together and then
Yeah.
I'll make a format and then I can present it like I do.
Yeah, so we have the $3,000 budget and then the 10 grand, so.
Yeah.
And the 10 grand's not fully 10 anymore, but most of that, more than half will be spent on the Goodwin Cemetery, come March, April, so.
So in February, that's when you want to do it, And we're at the end of the month now, so we dumped it in the 5th. And I don't really wanna do it Valentine week, cause I don't know what time I'm getting out on that
Right.
Monday. So the 19th or the 26th I have.
Is the 26th the last Monday?
Yeah,
Is
Then
that
I
your
would-
dog thing?
okay.
So that leaves the 19th.
I mean, we can do another day,
Well,
if it's whatever, I don't know what everybody else's schedule's like.
well, that's fine.
You want maybe the 27th, the Tuesday?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
All right, I'll check with Jen like tomorrow.
And you'll let us know about that.
Yeah,
So you want to get together before that to get this operating document?
yeah, so, yeah, who wants to be part of that directive crew to write that?
Not me.
Not you?
That was quick, huh?
Me and you? Anybody
That's
else?
what it is.
I
You?
don't know if I can,
I don't really know
if
what's
I'm
involved in that,
used for
so
that.
Yeah,
If you need to break it, I can help you.
I don't mind helping, support or whatever, but I don't know.
Well, we'll want to run it by
Yeah,
everybody to
once
make
we-
sure
once we-
that it makes sense and.
That's what I
yeah.
mean, yeah.
So I'll reach out to you and figure out, you know,
Yep,
I could set a Teams call up if you, I don't know if you ever do
we
that.
live like 5 miles away from each other.
Well, I'm just saying, if he doesn't wanna get out of his house or something, I can
Who's
set a
this?
Teams up and,
me.
You?
All right, cool. That it?
it's short and sweet.
Short and sweet.